This is the floor that I'm building for the cockpit, right? This is the yoke for the captain. Real Boeing metal, real metal. Boeing 737 yoke. I got the metal checklist on here for all the different parts of the flight: taxi, takeoff, after takeoff, descent, approach, landing checklists. Same on the first officer yoke. And then we have the pedals for each. And these are real heavy duty steel. Look at that, man. I mean, these things weigh about 70, about 80, I say 80, 90 pounds. These are about 40 pounds, 50 pounds. Real steel, right? So that's that. Here is the MIP, multi-instrument panel. These are the primary flight displays for the captain. The chrono and sorry, it's dark down here. I should turn the lights on. As you can see, I'm doing a lot of wiring of all the controls here. This is the captain's flight management computer. Yeah, the FMC that runs the whole flight. This is the lower ECAS. So for the engines, it tells you all kinds of data for the engine stuff. And there's the first officer's flight management control or computer. And you can see I have this turned over because I'm doing the wiring here. So these are the controls that are on this side, that are over here for the first officer. Everything's duplicated. The displays, the center display here, here's the gear, the landing gear. Right, this is the landing gear. This is real stuff here. So, and then you got the warnings and the EFIS there. Everything is here for the control. Let me show you the back. And here's a small flight simulator. There's the 737 throttle quadrant, which you saw. I got that from Germany. That's motorized, real live quadrant. And this is a small, I have everything unplugged. That's not why it's not lit up. But real radios, that's a GPS, a second GPS, but it's turned off below it. All the controls, the pedals down there, the yokes. And again, that's the 737. If you look, here's the actual computerized 737, right? This is what the displays look like when they're turned on, yeah? And everything you see here is what you saw that I'm building. Now here, this will freak you out. Here's my wiring. Every instrument has to be wired. And I'm doing all this wiring and labeling and everything else and soldering and all kinds of nonsense. It'll be organized when I'm done. It's just, I'm about 80% done, as you can see. But this is the back of it. I&O input cards and all kinds of stuff that I've been wiring for all these instruments. So every instrument you see over here has to be wired. Everything has to be wired, right? Every little control. So these lights have to be wired, right? The fire warning and the master caution has to be wired. The chrono, all of these things got to be wired so they work. So anyway, that gives you a little idea of the flight. We're about to start this baby back up, do a little flight. I landed at Frankfurt and parked in Frankfurt, Germany. Turn this baby back on. It'll light up. There it goes. And it's lit. Yep, here we go. Now it's lit up. Yep. That's what it looks like. All lit up in the dark. So, really cool. Like I said, these are all turned off. These are all different instruments. I got them unplugged right now. But that's what it is. Here's an approach plate. This is an instrument approach, how you would approach into Frankfurt, Germany, which I used for this flight when I landed here last night. Runway 7 left. So there's like the instrument procedures. You have to comply, right? Here's my sectional, my map, which I flew. This is what a flight sectional looks like, right? I was flying into Frankfurt, which is right there. Upside down. I guess if I turn it up the right way, there's Frankfurt. Right there. And that's 7 left is what I flew into. On the left side, right here, 7 left. Going this way, there's 7 right. This other one. 2 runways side by side. So I flew from down here, down around Ramstein, and flew all the way up and all kinds of things. So that's it. Anyway, I got to get this flight going. See ya.